Alright, thanks for the patience, dudes. That was a perfect little break so I could grab a snack, so I can have a little bit of energy to maybe finish our second time on marathon mode. Obviously we did finish it once last time, so we're gonna go into this tonight a little bit more chill and relaxed. It's okay if we die a few times or whatever. But I want to make sure that we, try to finish it again. But since we had such an easy time with it last time, we got so lucky. I think we could try to make it a little bit harder by maybe reducing the amount of stuff that we start with, or maybe making it so we have to go to labs. But either way, I think marathon mode is probably proven to be, even though we finished it, I still want to play it again. And it's probably going to be the main mode that we play, or main way that we play Tarkov until they release another map or another, cool piece of content, basically. So let me see where we left off. I don't think I organized the inventory. This was our loadout that we beat it with last time. So unfortunately, we do have to stash that real quick. This was a reward. We got the thick case. Holds a bunch of stuff. Now, I do think maybe we should do a run and just burn through that stuff as a nice little reward. But man, it's so much fun to start fresh. Let's get back in there naked. We could try to make a little bit of money, actually. Sorry, I usually do all this stuff off stream. It's kind of fun and relaxing for me to get on and just like do the inventory management without you guys watching my every move, but I just kind of forgot to do that this time. Yeah, so Brant, you must have missed it. We actually did labs successfully on marathon mode, and we finished the hard quest on it. Right, because we didn't really see too many players. But then the servers went down for a new update and maintenance, and it canceled off our marathon run. So that's why we skipped it on our last run. And then I think after that we did it one more time. I can't remember if we died though. Alright, so do we want to bring in basic meds, or do we treat it like a true zero to hero, bring in no meds? And I was thinking maybe minimal money this time. Maybe bringing money makes it fun so we can actually have some returns. From all the times that we survived, this is the stuff that we got. If you guys missed it last time, we got quite a few. So I should start making a little bit of money with these items here. We'll do that later. I just want to make sure the bottom row doesn't expire on us. Let's get a little bit of money for our returns. Whatever, let's just sell it. Okay, so I figure we start with 250,000 each time. No meds and the 2x2 container. So we're thinking we could reduce either melee weapon container or the basic meds. I think for now let's keep the container as a fun little tray just to keep like attachments and food and stuff. And then we'll go in with no meds at all, because I think we don't really need them if we play our cards right here. Not that, but it'll just make it more intense. Melee. I think no melee might be a little bit goofy. It's already hard enough to kill a scav with a melee, I think. And if we could kill a PMC with a melee, like, that would be insanely hard. Make it hard as fuck. No, unfortunately, there's not enough melee weapons in the map to loot around and find, you know? I think half the time we kill a scav, the other half the time we find a gun in a box. No melee though. I mean, okay, fine. I'll entertain your idea of no melee. We'll do one with no melee. It doesn't really matter that much to me. But it's gonna be a little bit goofy when I'm running around with my, freaking tail between my legs from a scav that I can't do anything about. But it does make sense. Dude, Red Mist, I'm sorry, the music in Tarkov is so loud that I accidentally start talking really loud too. Yeah, you start off tagged and cursed. Oh, you mean why am I facilitating the guy that's typing in all caps? I don't know. I don't know. Why am I facilitating his commands in all caps lock? Yeah, you need to tone it down, bro. You need to quit yelling in the chat with your fucking caps lock on. Alright, tone it down a little bit. No, I like where his head's at, though. We should maybe consider doing a variety of these where, like, one, we absolutely have nothing. No melee, no container, no meds. And then we have another one where, like, yeah, okay, we're gonna bring a band-aid and a splint because it's kind of annoying to deal with, like, a blurry screen from a scav. And it's kind of nice to have that container to hold a few bullets and item, or, like, food items and stuff, so... let's experiment a little bit since we beat it once. Yeah, and the queue times haven't been too bad. Let's see how long they are tonight. No, Wackazak, I think Tarkov in general is just really loud. So it's always been a battle to match my voice to how loud the game is. And I figure if the, if the music's playing or if the game is really loud, I'm probably not talking anyway, so I haven't changed it yet. It's the type of game that I have to leave it loud or else we're not going to hear those little tiny noises like footsteps creeping around and stuff, so I have to have it turned up. Yo, Zero, Death, yo, Rivet Gaming, it's awesome to see your name in here, dude, for 46 months, and already with the 80-month sub. Thanks, dude. We had Cosmic Lopez. Thanks for keeping the stream going. And yo, Maxa Relaxa, thanks for the 7-month sub, dude. Wait, 7 months in advance, dude. Thanks for keeping the sub going for the next 7 months straight. Is that marathon run gonna make it on YouTube? Man, it's the first one we finished. I wish it had a little bit more action though. But yeah, since it's our first one, maybe we could put it on YouTube in the archives. But yeah, it's kind of cool because these runs could turn into like a Metal Gear Solid thing where you realize like, I don't really need to kill that PMC. It's only gonna blow up my spot. Let's just let this guy pass and sneak around. I kind of like how we're not going out of our way to get silly kills and stuff. It just makes the game feel a little bit more meaningful. Instead of kill hunting, we actually are trying to survive. And I think that's a big deal. Alright, that's a little bit long there, but at least we're getting in.
Other guys saw bears in this area.
My hands! That is kind of cool. Well, we can at least judo chop a scav like Chuck Norris. Or not. No, you can't punch. Basically, we're dead. Up to the turret or down here to maybe a box. It is kind of cool having the free cam though. Nothing on your screen in this game. You must be the Tarkov cameraman for a little bit. Might have to talk to a PMC if we can.
Hold your fire.
Fake box right off the bat. Thanks.
Place to search.
ain't good. Oh! No! This ain't fair! This is not fair. Oh my god, there's scavs over that way too. We're dead. Well, I guess this is why we bring in basic meds. It's funny because we got away with it for quite a few raids in a row. The second we stop bringing them, we need them bad. Where can I get meds? Oh. An ambulance at least. Fuck. Yeah, we're dead.
Damn, they got me really bad.
Oh, it's a cool looking piece.
Bleeding.
Where can I get some band-aids? Maybe a med kit in here? Oh, we've seen Saluas in here before. Probably pretty far-fetched at the moment, though. Even just a gun to kill a scab that's running at us would be huge.
Where is he?
Paper. EP. Where are the scavs? We seem to find a scav here, I think.
Where are you?
Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, we're dead. We're so dead. Please, Scav, just have something. Alright, that was scuffed. You know, let's try it one more time. But we might be going back to bringing at least a band-aid and a splint or something, okay? Fucking died on the run, blood loss. You know, at least that's a first, I think. So, it's a good challenge. We gotta aim a little bit low with that SMG, too. Man, and the thing is, I bet that scav did have at least one band-aid or like a tourniquet in his bag, or in his pocket. So we were kind of close to making it okay, but nah. Oh, Lex, what's up, dude? You know, dude, I forgot to hit you up. Can we cancel your private lesson for tomorrow night? I'm kind of busy, dude. You know, things kind of came up, and I mean, your payment didn't go through on PayPal, dude. Like, I know PayPal's banned in Australia, but we talked about this, dude. Like, I mean, come on. You gonna fucking roast me, dude? I mean, come on. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh no. You're talking about flying, dude. I am really actually afraid of flying. All right, but that's my comeback because you're gonna nail me for being afraid of flying. But I don't know how the fuck you did it. I heard that the Australians flew for like 24 hours, so I'm like, okay, we got to give Lex props. He did the worst of it. But dude, I'm not willing to get on a plane and go over the ocean for fucking 12 hours. I don't know how you did it, dude. Oh my god. You know, we gotta get somebody asked me earlier, they're like, yo, are you willing to play some duos in Tarkov? And I'm thinking, no. Unless Lax finally got on some Tarkov and we could show him the ropes. That would actually be pretty fun. You gotta play this game if you haven't yet, dude. But let's be real, you've probably played this off stream, right? You're dipping your toes in it a little bit, or what? Alright, let's get right back in. Like, you own the game, we know you bought the game, dude. Come on. You gotta play a little bit. No, for real though, Lex, how long did you fly to get to that Daisy event? Was it seriously like 24 hours in a plane? If so, dude, I don't know how the fuck you do it. I cannot sleep on planes. I've done it a few times now, but I still hate it. Alright, we usually buy a mask. Maybe we should start bringing in some expensive masks or something, so if they do kill me, I'm at least worth a little bit of money. But some people get pissed if we go in naked like this, but yeah. Fuck them. We're doing the 0 to Hero marathon challenge here. Yo, Darren, what's up, dude? I actually I tuned into your stream to see what that new arena mode is like. What do you think about the Dark and Darker arena mode? Is it good so far? Is it kind of rough? I couldn't really tell what was going on. So does it just spawn you in like a random place, or do you get to pick which map you go to, or what? Yeah, we'll probably do a little bit of D&D later on tonight. That's another game that you gotta play, Lax, is Dark and Darker. You gotta try it out. As long as you don't cry like a little bitch like normal. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen, you want to talk about crying like a little bitch, Lex? You get your ass on Tarkov, you're gonna get fucking crushed. All right, that's why I'm saying we should do some duos. You know, maybe I'd ease you into it a little bit. It's gonna be fun. Now look, when it comes to flying, I am a little bitch about that. You know, I'll take that. I'll own up to that. But that's like a pretty okay fear to have, I think, because you're in like this flying bullet with some random dude controlling you, just like jetting through the sky. Like, come on, dude. I've beat my fear a few times. I've flown state to state. But I ain't flying over the ocean to go hang out with you, dude. You know, I looked at the list. I was like, you know what, Lax is going... like... He's gonna want to sleep in the tent next to me and stuff. Like, I can't do this. I heard about you guys sleeping in tents and shit, not getting fed. You know, it's kind of bummed that I missed it until I heard about the accommodations. No, I wish I would have gone, dude, for real. I thought Running Man was complaining though. He's like, I'm in a fucking tent, it's raining, I don't got any food. I guess that's a true DayZ experience though. Ooh, there we go. Solid scope at least. Repellent. And we're not gonna be able to do any trades in the raids here. It would be kind of cool though for these marathon runs if I could go to the vendor and do like an in-game trade or in-game upgrades for my guns. This does look kind of cool with nothing on our screen though. Alright, what should we be checking first? Suitcases? Probably not. Ooh. Flash drive. It's not about to be fun raid in a minute here. Whoa! Less than a minute. Alright, those were probably some PMCs. You know, I don't think a hatchet would have saved us there, but we might have to go back to the hatchet, just so we have like a slight chance. We're up against this. Oh, dude, he honestly, we could have killed this guy. He's got a little basic M4. Like, come on, throw a red dot on that thing, bro. And then you got my dumbass. If Lax played this game, this is what his character would look like. In a good way, though. Alright, let's at least put a mask on this time. Yeah, it kind of looks like an Australian hat. He's hiding from the sun and all those crazy creatures out there. Alright, let's at least accept our dailies here. Maybe we got something that can blend into marathon mode. We gotta find a bottle of Jack Daniel whiskey. Alright. Nakatani basement. That always makes me want to watch Die Hard again. They definitely copied Die Hard a little bit with the Nakatani, the hotel. Not copied, but took inspiration from. Eliminate scavs using mullet arms, carbine, eh. You know, it's funny, Lex, he meets these dudes, he finds all these gimps, and honestly, you can hear it in their voice when they start talking to him if they're gonna be gimps or not for him. It's that one, it's like the opposite of a white knight towards like a female in DayZ, or a girl in DayZ, it's more like, it's a gimp towards Lex. Like, they hear him talking, and they just go into total gimp mode. You know? It's like, you can tell once they start talking if they're gonna be, you know, just total suck-ass gimps or not, but... You gotta find that nice balance, you know, where like, they're kinda gimping, but not all the way. Ah, my flash drive's fucked. Oh well. Not lax, but you know the people he's running into. You know, half of them they just crumble under the pressure when they hear him talking. All right, let's get back in. Let's at least get that mask. Marathon, go. Aw, dude, graphics. Thanks for the $10 tip, dude. We had Leech, Mac, D-Rich, NJ Killer. Thanks for the 75-month sub. We had, what is it, All Dize and Pat Dog. Thanks for giving that sub to Lax, man. New account, same love the content. Oh, you got a new account, graphics. Thanks for keeping the sub or the tips going, dude. You didn't have to do that. You know, Rico, thanks for joining up as well. Hope the weekend was good. Let's see some sweaty plays. We can try to go for some sweaty plays if we kill a guy and get his loadout, but right now we're starting off with nothing and we're trying to find all of our gear in the raid. So we're gonna get crushed a little bit until the stars align for us. I'm thinking like, should we do the melee weapon and try to corner a scav, or should we go no melee? It's very slim chance that we're gonna find a melee weapon in the raid. You know, we're just gonna be looking for a gun basically. Pistol? Nah, dude, I'm telling you, pistol makes it too easy because you will just kill the first scav you see and take his gun. I feel like without a pistol, it makes it a little bit more interesting, like, oh, maybe we have to survive in this really wacky way, where I have to run and grab a grenade or something. Or like you get really excited when you find that pistol with a few bullets, like Daisy style. Pistol with one bullet, again, I feel like we just abuse that and kill the first scav we see, juggle scav loadouts, like it's a little bit more predictable. No, Pineapple, we're doing this because we don't have gear fair anymore. We're doing this because this is so much more meaningful than the normal mode, where you go in and you're like, oh, shots. Well, let's just go push them because I have an inventory full of 20 M4s and 20 sets of armor and access to the fucking flea market. You know, this is like survival Tarkov. We're like, holy shit, you actually need to go loot a box. Oh my god, I need to go loot that med bag. You know what I mean? You never need to do that after you snowball into oblivion in this game. You know, like the first week of the wipe, if you know what you're doing, you're filthy rich and you have access to enough good shit that you can always run like an AR with a scope and decent bullets, you know what I mean? But in this mode, you're like excited to find some trash. And it's like all these cool things that Tarkov has get totally overshadowed by just like snowballing in the beginning. You know, because we're starting off with EOD with guns and crates and like boosted trader rep, like you don't even get to play the fucking basic mechanics of the game, if you ask me, you know? So this is like the cool survival mode that we're probably going to stick to. Oh shit. We might go in with the melee weapon though. A little bit too naked. Nah, Jazz, I've never been to an event like that. Maybe someday. I'd probably just go incognito and not tell anybody though. Just hang out with a couple of friends on the first time and see if I want to go again. I don't know if I can be in a room full of, like you guys would be awesome to meet, but I don't know if I can be in a room full of like sweaty gamers, you know? Fucking sweaty Twitch chat. No offense to you guys, but there's some people out there you probably don't want to be in the same room with, you know? Fucking warehouse full of sweaty gamers, bro. Oh, I hear something.
Ceasefire.
Yo. Yo, friendly, brother, friendly. Please, don't shoot, dude.
Hold your fire. Need assistance.
Yo. I'm doing the marathon mode, man. I got nothing. I'm broke as a motherfucker. I suck at the game, dude.
Ceasefire.
Yo.
Damn, it's gone.
Fucking fake boxes, dude. Ooh. He actually ran away. Armor. It needs another piece to attach. Yo, where did you go, brother? We could have had something special. He seemed pretty fresh. He had nothing on his head. We could have had something. Whoa! Come on, baby. I should probably take that. We're dead. It's like your confidence with a melee weapon is at least at like 10%, but now we're at... Oh, oh, oh. Ah! Yo, yo, yo. Friendly.
Hold your fire.
I don't know about this. Yeah, we just need that chill guy to get on the mic. Chill, chill, chill. 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 Ooh, Snickers. Whoa!
Freeze!
Yeah, Justin, I thought maybe voice chat was turned off by default with Tarkov, but I'm not sure. Like if you set up a new account, is voice chat turned on or off? Proximity chat. Whoa! Fuck, dude, why do we go with no melee weapon? This is a prime time to smack this dude in the face with a hatchet. Now we're dead. Now we're dead! Oh my god, dude. The whole Scav Rebellion is down here.
Stop!
I got splints. I got splints. Whoa! Oh, we're fucking dead. What's going on here? What would Lex do? I think we just have to drop off and see if I can fix myself up. Whoa! Alright. Admittedly, that was not the move to make, but I think we're fucked without a melee weapon here, boys. We got killed by Shasha Shapka. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is good. This really does put an emphasis on finding a weapon, but at least with a melee weapon, we have a chance to, like, hold a doorway, you know, and, like, maybe grab the scav's gun and then shoot the other one. Like, it's still extremely hard with a melee weapon, but I don't think we need to make it this much harder, you know? Like, at least with that, I would have been, like, camping the doorway with a little bit of hope. So I think we bring the melee weapon back in. I'm sorry, but I think we're gonna bring it. The curse makes it worse. Well, I think the tagged and curse aspect makes it a good challenge. Alright, let's try that again. I do like the idea though. Maybe no secure container, no meds, no weapon. That's the true 0 to hero. But it's still extremely hard, even if we bring in a couple of things here. No meds. We probably should do a band-aid and a splint. If we get screwed over by it again, let's bring in at least a band-aid, tourniquet, and splint again. Bring a tiny shitter knife. I mean, this hatchet's kind of nice because the right click will one-tap a naked scab in the head. But if they have a helmet on, it's pretty rough. Yeah, we could just bring in shitty stuff and then drop it to prevent the tagged and curse, but again, they give us enough space that I can, we can at least loot like 5 things before they show up usually. So let's not cheese it just yet. What is tagged and curse and why is it a thing? So back in the day, when Tarkov was still going through a lot of its big update growing pains, you would have these naked hatchlings. They'd be called hatchlings. They'd go in with nothing but a melee weapon, probably, and then their secure container. And everything that they could fit in their secure container would still be there when they died, so they could just sell it for big money, whether that's on the flea market or to the vendors. So you would have the like meta min-max way to play was to rush the really good like treasure locations, get the small items, and then just go die. And then how many of those runs can you do over and over and over again? So one of the countermeasures to try to enforce people to actually bring in gear and not just abuse their secure container was you get tagged and cursed by the scavs, and there's that found in raid mechanic where like if you die, that item no longer counts for your quest, or you couldn't put it on the flea. But recently, while Tarkov was going through some drama, the community recommended that they remove, or they go back to the old days where you can just sell pretty much anything on the flea market. It doesn't matter if you survived or not with it. And that's kind of a big controversial thing right now. So yeah, flea market is a big talking point about that type of shit. But obviously with this run, we don't even use it at all. Oh yeah, but when they first added it, the scavs would literally run up to you if you went in naked, like power slide underneath you and shoot you through the chin and just like uppercut you in the face. That's what it always felt like. So it was cool, but sometimes it can look a little bit silly. But instead of running into 8 hatchet guys in a row, now you actually bump into nothing but geared guys for the most part. So they did something right. And the only time I'd go in naked here is to do the marathon 0 to hero runs. You know, we're not trying to make money off of this. And then the Mosin Man phase appeared. Yep, and then you had nakeds going with nothing but a Mosin that could just one-tap you. That was great. No, Fimp, I think this is the closest thing you're going to get to an open world, how we have to go from one map to the next via a loading screen.
Stay focused.
And we can't go back to our stash in between. Well, there should be a box out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. I run like I'm in Call of Duty, though. Come on! Let's go! I hate that. Easy piece. Slide cancel. What do you mean a slide cancel? Like a power slide? Ooh. Heals, splint. Oh, dude, I'm not even up to date on the Call of Duty slide shit. The older I get, the sillier I think it looks. These guys are still coming for us. Ooh. Oh, we can't put that in the secure container, that's rough. Yeah. Flashbang? Yeah, that's not bad. Was it 2 second? No box there. Surprised the scouts haven't showed up. Yeah, this is why we don't try to cancel out the tagged and cursed though, because sometimes they don't really show up at all right away. Can't take those bullets. Can't put an ammo case inside of our protector case. Hmm. Nice. Ooh. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. Yeah, the chances of us stringing together the night vision with all the different pieces is pretty slim, but I'll go grab them. It is the cheapest set. So it pulls out a random grenade when I press G, huh? 2 impacts though, that's huge. Where was the night vision at? Oh! Scav down there. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, he's coming. Where is he? I think he's just sitting right there. I feel like we should just wait here. If he's waiting for us over there, I should just chill. See if he eventually gets impatient here. We could just leave and go over to streets though, anytime we want. Flash him. Nah, he sounded pretty geared up. I mean, the way his shots sounded, it seemed like it was a scav boss with like a suppress gun. It was kind of like sloppy, he missed. They were kind of spaced out in a weird way. But I think it's a PMC. Yeah, we could actually see the boss here, Colante. Oh, he's coming. He's brushing on these trees. I don't know though, would a PMC make all that tree noise though? What is he doing? Might be Partisan. I don't think Partisan can show up on this map. I could be wrong though. Mm-hmm. Does he have a suppress gun? Oh, he does! It was a suppressed scav! Dude, I told you something was up. He sounded a little bit scabby. What's the deal here? 10 slots, 10 slots. Man, I was thinking it was a PMC the whole time. Right, ammo on the bench down below. Good call. Ooh, PP ammo? What a guy. No! Whoa! Dude, right as I moved, a PMC peeked like a ninja. Dude, I would have died to have that opportunity again, though. If I was ready. I was not ready. Man, I just thought I'd do like a little check before I did the rest of the inventory stuff. Alright, whatever. Dude, that's what I love about these runs, though, is you're so engaged. You're like, oh shit, I need this, I got this, let's do that, you know? It's like constant need this, that, and the other. We gotta get right back in. Yeah, he was creeping. That's crazy he had the balls to creep, like right where I just blown up the scav, too. So maybe in the beginning it was the PMC, and then he kind of hid, let the scav walk past, and then boom, I showed my position, and he was right onto it. It's probably what it was. Super sketch. Yeah, I think he just had perfect timing. Right as I made a move, he was about to round the corner. I don't know. But yeah, we have a habit of dying at people with pretty low hours, but I'm not going to say anything tonight. There are plenty of people that it only takes a few hundred hours to be able to like kill a dude and, you know, creeping around and shit. It's not that big of a deal. Patience often wins no matter how skilled you are in this game. Alright, we need food and water back in our belly here. This should be good enough. What are we doing? Basic meds again? I feel like it's already hard enough that we can afford to do the basic meds one more time. Oops. Let's get 2 of these because I predict we'll die a few times here. Alright, that's good enough. Aw, dude, Root, thanks for the 5-month sub. We had Crucifix, KOS, thanks for using your Prime sub here for the first time, dude. And we got Sergeant Dr. Pepper, thanks for the 3-month sub, man. Nah, Evil, I'm not usually focused on leveling up Fence. I think Fence has like a really good marathon quest right now, where you have to finish all the maps in a row, you know, but that's about it. No, I guess your Fence karma is affected by your scav karma, right? But I'm not sure how that works. I'm still trying to figure out the karma associated with the new boss. Like your PMC karma gets to a certain low point because you're camping in a bush and then the boss spawns in and kills you or something. I'm trying to figure out how that works. I wonder if they're going to switch up the map order. I think they said, or maybe Nikita said that there should be multiple maps where you have options. So from like customs, maybe there should be 4 different places you can go to because it's like the central hub or whatever. So I'm sure we'll see some changes once they come out with Terminal, but I don't know. D-Chick. She's doing good. Let me see. Oh yeah, no, I missed you guys were talking about footsteps. So we didn't remember we don't have a headset on, and I think he was crouch walking at like the lowest speed. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna hear that guy unless we had a headset on. Which sometimes we get lucky and find one off those dead USEC bodies or the dead PMC static bodies, you know. So I probably should have made it my mission to check a few more of those down by the extract. Yeah, these queue times are getting a little bit longer here. I might be a second late. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and check on the kitty. Alright, I'm back. Perfect timing at least.
So, what do we have here?
Okay. Back to basic meds and a melee weapon. Yo, Captain Cheesecake. Thanks for the 50 months in a row, man. And graphics. Thanks for the hookup with the gifted subs going to Onyx and Hot Dog. Man, speaking of cheesecake, I usually don't care for it, but some strawberry cheesecake, oof, definitely hits the spot, but it gives me a stomach ache.
Oh my god, are you doing the same thing as me?
Holy fucking shit,
Are you
dude.
doing the same thing?
Yeah, dude. I'm doing the marathon mode, but trying to find all my goods, you know?
Yeah, me too.
You want to team up?
Right now. Sure.
Yo, all these boxes usually fake, bro. You got some good ones over there or what?
No, they're all fucking fake.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. How many of these runs have you done?
Crazy. This is gonna be my first one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to get swarmed by
I've done a lot of
scavs, dude, so
marathon.
let's not get too close, alright? Because we're about to get owned by scavs. You check all this shit?
Yeah. Oh, not that one. No.
Sus. I don't want to call him sus. I don't know how the server situation is right now with how busy the servers are, but I know what it looks like, dudes, but there are a lot of people doing runs like this too. I really don't it's definitely not just us, so let's not be too accusey right now, please. He's about to get fucking one-tapped by a scav, so don't worry too much right now. But on my off days, I was checking out Twitch and I saw at least a handful of other people doing runs like this, you know, probably before we even started doing them, so.
What the? He's vanished.
Dude, dude, can you hear me? Somebody's coming up.
Yo, what the hell? No shot, you're doing it too.
Wait a minute, are you fucking
No
kidding me?
shot.
Who are you?
What's up, man?
Made it to fucking Charlotte and I died.
You died again. Dude, something's weird, bro. That was Michael Myers.
What the fuck is happening here?
Whoa! Whoa! The fuck was that? Every man for himself, bro. Good luck. What the fuck was that? We see. Whoa! Look at that. Oh. Dude, what is this fucking chonker? 50 round mag? What do you mean am I alive? Are you still alive, dude? What was that impact grenade I just heard?
Dude, another guy just came up. Nick fucking was nothing but an impact grenade.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, I just melee them.
Dude, what's going on with this fucking server, dude? Dude, I didn't think things were weird or sketchy at all, but what? Fucking 2 more of these guys? One's got an impact grenade. You know he came in with that thing. He's like, yeah, I'm doing marathon mode, but I got an impact grenade. Oh, yo, where you at? Yo, I went into the restaurant, dude. Come over here. This box is over here.
Door, open it.
Over here. Wait, so you shanked him? Yo, you better come upstairs, brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Did he have like a chest rig and oh, so you're not tagged anymore? That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Bringing in just enough. Should be food and water in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop a bit. See what we find.
Oh, there might be someone across the way in those windows. Careful, bro. I don't know what I saw.
Okay. Right over here.
Yeah, well, I think it's just maybe it's weird because we haven't seen a single hatchet guy until now, and then we get 3 in one raid. And I think that's the reason that some people are a little bit sussed out. It's like, what? Like the challenge is definitely fun and addicting. So the second some of these guys see it, they're gonna want to do it. But 4 of us, and it's I don't know. I'm not gonna. I mean, it is kind of late on a weekday. It might be kind of easy for these fuckers to get in. If we have another vibe like that, we're gonna swap over to Dark and Darker.
No weapon stuff.
Yeah, the boxes were shit. They weren't even here this time. Oh, something here. Could be a Makarov in these, right? What's that?
How many attempts have you made on this?
Oh, I've made a shit ton of attempts, dude, but I finally got lucky. I beat it once, so doing the victory lap here, yeah. Somebody's out there. Oh, victory lap! Good luck, dude. You're dead. Man, that sucks because that dude definitely heard us talking, and he could have been like, "Yo, what the fuck you guys talking about?" But I don't blame him for wasting us. He's probably so used to just killing everybody that he sees that, you know, don't worry about having pity on us. Damn, I did find that really sweet body armor though. But it's almost refreshing to get killed after you guys are accusing a few people of being sketchballs, so at least we know that dude's not a fucking sketchball, you know what I mean? Let's get back in. I'm actually gonna put up the away screen, dudes, and not show you. I don't think it matters, but the way this works is like, I don't really need to equip stuff anyway. I'm just gonna put on the basic stuff, load in at a weird time. I could go as far as like muting the audio too, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Just gonna kind of make it a little bit random here. Yo, Stump, thanks for the 60-month sub, dude. Big 5, what started out as a prime for most entertaining channel every month just happened to end up here. Thanks for the entertainment, even started to delve into the VODs when I'm not able to watch. Oh, dude, Stump. Thanks for keeping the sub going and watching the VODs. We had Liquid State, thanks for the 5 gifted sub bomb. Yeah, it's all good. Let me just throw on the basics, and we'll go kind of radio silent for a minute here as we queue in. So I think it's fair. Basic meds, melee weapon. Could maybe remove the container at some point, but then we can't have the wallet with the cash for returns and stuff. Yeah, that guy's probably still in the raid running for his life. It's all good. I mean, I know he's trying to tell us his life story about how he died on Shoreline or whatever, but looking like Michael Myers, bro. That's too scary for me. What's the average KD? You can't get too bent out of shape with KD. everybody has their own opinion on it. I actually got into like a little argument with my buddy about KD once because he was calling cheats on this guy, and I think he had every right to, but sometimes people call cheats purely based off the KD they see right in the beginning, and it's really not fair because you can be like a fairly good Tarkov player and just like spam factory over and over again, or in spam streets over and over again, like maps that you're really comfortable with killing a shit ton of scavs. And then I think your KD is affected by even killing AI scavs, so you can really buff it up to like, you could have a 30 KD, you know, and just be like a mediocre player if you ask me, if you're like specifically going out of your way to farm the shit out of scavs, you know? So anytime you see a 10 KD, don't freak out and think it's sus. Like 10 KD is pretty common in this game, 5 to 8 KD. You know, dude that barely has time to game, but he gets off work and plays, like he's still probably got like a fucking 7 KD, you know? But that's because the scavs are factored in and all that stuff. But yeah, don't be too sussed out if you see somebody with even like a 15 KD if their hours and all that other shit matches up. I'd be a little bit more sussed about the other stats that they show when you die, you know, like if they have 10 hours in the game or something. But yeah, here, let me queue in a second here, guys. We'll take little mini breaks in between raids here. Yeah, I try to spin it that way too. Whenever anybody asks about cheaters in Tarkov, I'd say, like, yes, they're out there. But anytime a game like Tarkov exists, where there's so much on the line, you know, these people love the game so much, they're so obsessed with the loot that you can get and how expensive certain items are, there's gonna be cheaters. And once you understand that probably any game like this is gonna have a battle between the devs and the cheat creators, and it's gonna go back and forth, you know, there's gonna be cheaters no matter what, but you can figure out how to minimize your experience with cheaters, I think. I always think that, like, in Tarkov, if you're going in fully geared with like the best meta kit, you're immediately rushing the best loot spawns like right when the raid starts, and you're putting yourself in the position to be around like the best shit, you have the best shit all the time, you're probably going to get targeted by the cheaters. But if you can kind of go in and just play the game and like lurk around pretending it's like a milsim stealth game or whatever, like, and you just have mediocre shit on half the time because you're new anyway, I don't think you're gonna have a big problem with cheaters, you know, until you get to that super sweaty level. That at that point, you know, you're getting so many legitimate raids, I think, that like, if you do get killed by a cheater every once in a while, you just have to say, ah, it could have just been a one-tap from a legit guy, let's just move on and put some gear on, you know? So yeah, I'd say don't let the cheater thing prevent you from playing this game. You'd be doing yourself a massive disservice if you did that, you know?
Scavs here? No way, man.
Oh, see, we got the lucky box again. Nice. No M4, so we started with DayZ. We had a pretty decent run, but now we're on. We're gonna do Tarkov and then D&D after. There we go. What's that piece? Uzi Pro piece. Really good bullets. Or decent bullets, I don't know if they're really good. Give me something. Come on. Big boxes. Oh, that's huge. You know, strapped? Not really. You know, I could definitely be way more into cars, I'm just not. I think once I eventually own a house and with a garage, I'm gonna care a little bit more about cars. Maybe I'll seek like something I actually care about and like, but I just figure there's so many other things, or I always figure there's so many other things I'll spend my money on when I was younger. Rather than being obsessed with some like crazy expensive car. But I'm sure you can be into cars without being stupid about it too, which is what I strive to be someday. Alright, well, we got a decent grenade, but it's pretty long fuse time. Oh, what the hell is going on over there? Oh! That guy's looking right at me, we're dead. Yeah, we're totally dead here. He's posted up there looking right at us. This sucks. I don't think I can get out. Dude. Jesus! Okay, there we go. We got fucking pinched by some geared guys. Get us out of there. Man, I was hoping that Hail Mary grenade would have got one, but that would have been wishful thinking. I think there was a couple of them. They probably had us on lock. Oh, dude, he's got some good shit, too. What? This guy's got 70 fucking hours? No. No, no, no. Don't do this to us after people are asking about fucking the cheater situation. That guy is probably cheating. If you got 70 hours in the game and you look like a fucking crazy motherfucker like that, with that, no. No, 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 no. Standard account too. Yeah, well, we went through that phase where people, like, when we were running the standard account, it would suck when people were of that mindset where they're like, and you'll hear big streamers say it to their buddies too, they'll be like, nah, dude, he's a standard account player, definitely a fucking cheater. And it's like, nah, we were doing the standard account because it was like, we'd actually do all the progression, it was fun. But, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of cheaters run the standard account, and if that piece matches up with the other pieces, you're like, okay, that's triple, 3 strikes and you're out, you know, but... Anyway, maybe tonight is the dark and darker night. Let's do a couple more attempts and then we're going to swap over. We've had a couple of weird raids here, so it might, you know, sometimes the gods tell you what to play. I think we might be being influenced by them right now, so... Let's do a couple more attempts here. Now, 91 gold, I agree. I think that there probably is a massive cheating problem with games like this. I'm sure there's a fuck ton of cheaters, and like certain people have a terrible experience. But what I'm trying to tell you is in my experience of the thousands upon thousands of hours that I've played the game, I have had so much fun with being like minimally impacted by the cheaters. Like for me, maybe that's because I just go right back in, I have gear, we're good enough at the game that it doesn't really matter. So I get if you're like, you only have a few hours to play, you bring in your best kit, and then you die to a blatant cheater. Like, you're going to care a lot more than I'm going to care, because I can just run it right back. So, like, what I'm saying is, even though there is such a big cheating problem, we've played thousands of hours and had so much fun that it would have been a shame if we didn't play because of fear of getting killed by cheaters sometimes, you know? So it's like, yeah, it sucks, but who's going to stop the cheating problem? You know, games like this are going to be affected by it, and we got to wait for, like, some people say there's going to be like an AI anti-cheat or yada yada, but a game like this, there's going to be cheaters. And, you know, like I said, I think your playstyle can minimize it a little bit. The maps you go to can minimize it, you know, the phase of the patch, all that stuff. If you're really thinking about how to avoid cheaters, you can probably minimize it a tiny bit, but no, it's still... Oh, I forgot to cover the screen, my bad. Yeah. It's still just something you got to deal with and just go right back in. That's what I'm trying to say, Hench, is like, I'm not getting blatantly cheated constantly. We did have a couple of blatant cheaters on streets. I think at least 2 times we know it's been a cheater that killed us, right? But out of how many raids, out of how many hours, you know, the ratio is still like, hey, I'm still having fun. Just don't get so attached to your gear, you know? Who gives a fuck about your Tarkov loot? I think that's the problem, is people care so much about their Tarkov gear. They're like, oh my god, this is a 2 million loadout on the flea market. It's like, yeah, but we're having infinitely more fun doing these, like, 0 to hero runs or scav runs that, like, yeah, less is more, I think, with this game. Like, I have more fun the less gear I have. So, don't rage out. You're always going to get that gear back in some way, shape, or form, you know? Do care about your time being wasted, and that's the thing with DayZ, right? Is you can look at DayZ runs like your time being wasted, or you can treat it like, well, I enjoyed my stay. That was an immersive run. We had a couple of kills there. Like, I think you just have to enjoy the journey if you're gonna get into this beast of a game, you know. But again, that might be with the streamer brain talking, just because I think, like, even if I die, maybe a few of you guys enjoyed watching. So if you're just sitting by yourself playing, you feel like, ah, I just got fucking ripped off, nobody else is here with me, like, yeah, maybe that has a different impact, but... yeah, all I'm saying is it's not like a constant problem, I don't think, for the average Tarkover. And the people that do know a lot about cheaters, somehow, like, I guess what, you guys hanging out on, like, the fucking, not you guys, but they're hanging out on the cheat forums, they're, like, ex-cheaters, they know all these things about cheats, like, I don't know, that's just not, I just try not to discuss it too much, because it feels like some people know a little bit more than they should. I don't know how, but yeah. I'm sure we got some ghosts, or, what do they call them, some, Splinter Cells or something, like hanging out in the forums trying to get the deets on the cheats so they can ban them or something. Yeah, sleeper cells, not splinter cells, you know what I mean. Sleeper cells are like, alright, what are the cheater creators saying today? Decent. Oh, nice. Oh, is that suppressor? Sound of our impending doom is outside.
Ceasefire! Hold it!
Oh no. Come on, you guys used to be so chill.
Stop!
Got a big ass backpack, pretty good looking gun. I think we just have to kill him here. No, see dogs, that's the thing. Moderators don't work. They get to hang out. The only time there's work is when they have to deal with somebody like you. Think about it. I just gave them the tools to get rid of people like you. From what I can see here. Oh shit, here he is. No, I think they were nice enough to give you like a temp ban. Let's just, yeah, there you go. There needs to be like a, oh, here we go. New crate we've never seen before. Nice. Probably not enough to cancel the tagged and curse though. Why is he so mad? I don't know. I didn't see his comments. I just, whenever you get that mad in a Twitch chat, I figure you're probably in the wrong, you know? Yeah, Tech 30 is pretty sick. We need the right rail for it, though. I think we do have a good chance to melee that scav. He's just not pushing us. Whoa, you got a laser? This is kind of scummy here, but it might not work. Onansuka.
Door, open it. Open this door.
I don't think the breach is gonna work. Just when it gets a little bit cheesy, I think we just open it and smash him. That got a little bit messy. Can't turn this thing off. Whatever, I like the laser, let's keep it on. Nice. Didn't even get hurt. I thought he shot us once.
Come out.
I know we saw a few scavs in here. It's gonna be a gun. Oh, yeah.
Need to search this.
Fake box. Well, let's try to get some heals here. Damn. Alright, since we haven't made it off of Ground Zero yet tonight, I think we just go right to streets here, see if I can get out. It's really the only thing stopping us is walking over there right now. Tara, I think this mode is the closest, or something like this mode. They're going to keep making changes to it probably and integrating it into the main game or updating it, whatever it may be. Marathon mode takes you from one map to the next via loading screen without being able to go back to your stash. So I think this is the closest thing we're going to get to an open world. And really, man, it feels good. Like, I really enjoy having to go through all the maps in a row without being able to use your stash. It feels like a proper, like maybe what Tarkov should have always been, if you ask me. Something a bit more like this rather than just, oh, I guess I'll go in and... It is really nice that we can just go in and like hunt down our favorite boss on our favorite map or whatever, but this feels like you have a little bit more of a purpose and like incentivizes caring about finding loot in raid and shit, so I don't know, I love this mode. I don't think we're gonna get an open world though. I think you're just gonna have to come to terms with something like this, you know. But I might need that heavy bleed stopper. How big is this thing? 18 versus 20. I've already got that scope. Bullet in the green box for your pistol? Oh, I don't think so. Did I pick them up? Zook is better. What are you talking about? The chest rig? Oh, really, Memo, so what did Nikita say about marathon mode at the TwitchCon interview? I missed it. Talking about this box? Oh, are these for my pistol? No, no, definitely not. Ooh, I should take that scope, though. Ooh. Let's just put all that inside of the MP5. Oh wait, could I put the scope on this thing? Let's see. No. Did you do the optional map last stream? Labs? Nah, not last time. We could do it today though. Man, I got a lot of respect for people that main Tarkov all the time and play it in like a fast way, but I feel like if you're sprinting around Tarkov nonstop, you're not really playing the game the way it was meant to be played, maybe. Like, I imagine I'm this like military dude with a bunch of heavy gear on. Oh, somebody's coming. Grenade? What grenade? I don't see any grenades. I just think Tarkov looks more silly like Call of Duty when you're just constantly holding the W key sprinting around like a psycho. It's not a good look for me. You know, this game is so beautiful and cinematic that you can only really like appreciate it, I think, at like this, not this pace right here, but like, I don't know. I hate that Tarkov has turned more into like a run and gun. People, you know, they got a lot of Call of Duty experience trying to turn it into their, you know, Call of Duty 2.0 game, you know? So like, instead of, let's think about it like this, like instead of DayZ being ultra hardcore survival, Namalsk has turned it into more of like a run and gun deathmatch for some people. And then Tarkov has kind of turned into this, you know, speed run to get as juiced out as you can to be the best fucking go kill these people. It's like, I want Tarkov to be more of like this immersive, like, I don't know what I'm gonna see when I turn this corner, you know, like I want it to be tough, but instead everybody's just fucking holding W, racing the predictable PvP spots with the best loadouts. Like, I kind of hate what it's turned into, you know, so yeah, I'm gonna be taking it a bit slower than the average W keyer, you know. Because I feel like if you're doing that, you've truly lost your patience for the game, you've lost your basic appreciation for, you know, some of the true, the way the game is supposed to be type shit, and that's fine. You probably just played a fuck ton and you can't stand the idea of like slowing down how fast your brain is working. That's fine, but that's usually when I take a break because I'm like, man, this just is. I'd rather just go play a fucking arena shooter if I'm gonna play Tarkov this way, you know. And we had a very passionate guy. I reread his message when I got off. He was saying how he doesn't like how Namalsk has made a lot of players have this mindset like they're gonna go in, they're trying to be the best, they want to, you know, be like this PvP Terminator, and they're forgetting that DayZ is kind of, for a lot of us, is all about just getting immersed in the open wasteland and seeing what random events are gonna unfold and like get into this survival story instead of, oh, I'm gonna go be the fucking best. I want to kill everybody. I'm gonna get the best kit. Like, you know, I'm getting older. I don't really care about being the best anymore. I want to like have a sick experience. But yeah. Take the AK. Wait a minute, what AK? Oh, the, hold on, let me go back to the scav gun. Oh, yeah, I think it's the shitty AK, like the 209. Let me see if it's the good one, though. If it's the 209, I don't think we take it. Oh, yeah, it's the shitty one. Yeah, I guess we could still take it, though. What the fuck? Are we still tagged? Yeah, sorry, that's my brain just like saying, eh, this is a piece of shit, even though I should take it. Yeah, let's take it. I got no reason not to right now. We got plenty of space. Let's do it. Yeah, the Keter is pretty good, though. Oh, we got that laser coming out of my pants. We got some decent kills with this in the past. Can you pop a scope on it? Nah, we can't put that on there. It's missing the dovetail. You'd see like this little boxy thing on the side of the AK. What do you mean tagged? So if you go in with too little gear, you're going to be tagged by the scavs, tagged and cursed, so they're going to run right at you and try to kill you. They always know where you are. But I must say, they give you quite a bit of space on half of these raids. Bag is good, but it's going to make you heavy. Yeah, it's all good. I'll drop it if I find a good one. What are we sending back? I think that's it. Everything else I might be able to use. TT adapter, yeah. Might actually go on there. No, it doesn't. I take off the thread piece, maybe. There's no back iron sight, too.
You better worry about bears.
Alright, into streets. So we do have a labs card. We didn't go to labs last time, so I think, if it's convenient, let's definitely go to labs. Because on this run, we could definitely benefit from finding stuff there and killing raiders and stuff. Another run than D&D. It depends how this one ends. If we die a few maps into it, we're definitely going to swap into D&D. If I die, like, right now, we might do one more run. But yo, Loshi, we got Adam, Dimitri, we got Young, is it Tragic, Pickles, thanks all you guys for coming in. Was it Delm, Saiyan King, Stump, Liquid State, dude, thanks for the 5 gifted subs that I missed. I think I already got you. We had Stump though with the big 5, he says. And dude, thanks again, Pickles. Alright, give me 1 second, let me put my phone on the charger here. Alright, here we go. Yo, Moonshot, thanks for coming in, dude.
Like in the movie. Got a bad feeling.
We're just trying to get a little bit deeper into marathon mode. Alright, so we got MP5 with half a mag, TT with a couple of mags, and a VPO 209 with a couple of mags. Whoa. Kind of an eerie thing when you feel like you just heard like a girl scream outside your window. I don't think it was that bad, but I definitely just heard some weird shit outside my window. It could have been a creature. I don't know if I want to go check. Maybe your place is haunted. Yeah, don't say that, dude, because, you know, I've been piecing some things together. I'm starting to think I need to get out of this place. No, you know what? I just heard a bird in game. And like maybe I just heard a bird. I don't know though. It sounded kind of loud. Okay, so apparently the boss spawns have been increased to 10%. Is that true? Maybe the little catch to the marathon runs here is we got to check on the boss spawn if it's convenient. Yeah, so Shepard, the way I see it, man, is I got people that live around me to the point where if there was something going on outside, they'd probably be the first ones to deal with it. Because of the way it's laid out. So I'm chilling. Nothing's gonna mess with me. But it's a little bit worrisome that somebody, you know... This one time there was a very drunk dude outside my apartment, like, screaming. But, you know, it's usually that type of thing, some drunk dude. It's so dark out here. I probably should put this thing away so it's not giving away that laser signature. Yeah, Pixel, it's kind of a weird thing to say, dude. That's irrelevant. I don't need to put in more hours to afford to move. I'm trying to move. I just don't have any, like, really good options right now. I think, I hate to say this, dude, but if I'm putting in less hours, I really want you to understand that it's not because I don't want to be here. It's probably because, like, either one, I've fucked up my back, two, I'm trying to get away from the stream sniper server situation sometimes that I deal with in DayZ, or three, I am trying to be, like, a bit healthier with, you know, it's summertime, spending some time outside, cooking some good food, going to the farmer's market. Like, I'm trying to be healthy so I can do this for the long run instead of being on, like, a zombie like I used to be. Where, like, it literally just looks like you're here to try to farm fucking Twitch money because you're on 24/7, you know? Like, it ain't like that. I'm trying to go back to the original, we started this for fun, but I gotta take care of myself sometimes too, you know? I can't just sit here and play video games all day every day like I used to. Alright, we're definitely taking that AK. So, like, if I'm not on and you're like, man, I really wish you was, like, I'm not fucking sitting there with my feet up, you know, popping champagne, eating cheesecake. I'm probably, like, fucking stressed out about something, you know? But that's just how life is. Ooh, that's massive. Surgery kit. Oh, you're right, dude. It's the AK-74 UN. It's got the scope rail on the side. That's massive. Oh, but that one doesn't work. I think we need a different type of PSO scope. What the hell's up with that? Can't take off the dust cover either. I can't take it off. Oh, the USP-1. Forgot I had this thing. Nice, there you go. Now, it is a little bit of an ugly scope, though. But it might be all we need. Alright, so we could reload this thing with US rounds. Let's see if we can find some better ammo here first. So Colante could spawn here, but he's not home today. I just heard something outside. Ooh. Even better surgery kit. Two of them? What? We're not gonna need both of them. equip pistol. The problem with the pistol is it emits a laser, and I don't know how to turn it off. I don't think I can turn this one off. It's like built into the grip, right? Is it just constantly on? Now secretly I do want to use it. I just don't want the laser to give us away. Hmm. Which is gonna sit in my bag. No, I'm saying, dude, so we're gonna run out of MP5 ammo in the next engagement. We have shitty AK bullets. And then we're gonna swap to the pistol. So, like, if we see a scav, right? And the geared guy's in the distance, we equip the pistol, kill the scav. Come on, you guys aren't using your heads, you know? Could pay that BTR to get us out of here. I feel like we've been doing that too much. Maybe the rule is we can't just pay the BTR to get us out of here. Nice. Ooh. Oh, you're right, that was ammo for the MP5. Where was that PST ammo? Yeah, perm. So some people got a little bit mad at, or someone got pissed in Discord that someone spoiled it. So maybe I shouldn't, but yeah, marathon spoilers. 3 seconds if you care. Yes, we have finished marathon mode once. I think it's okay that I say we finished it once, as long as I don't say exactly when we finished it, because I think what he was pissed about is that he's watching the VOD knowing that it's the run. But it's more exciting to watch the VOD not knowing when the run is, you know what I mean? So yeah, over the past 2 VODs, we finished a run. That's all I'm gonna say. Where was that other... Ah, we're good. We got a full mag. Let's just go like this. Canis, like I was saying, I think I wish it was a little bit more action-packed, but since it was our first run, maybe Gustav will put it on YouTube. We could probably make that happen. When I put the pistol in the holster, because it emits a perma laser that's going to give us away. Here, I'll show you. Stealth, not an option. But I do want to use it. Yeah, true. Could get a bigger chest rig. We're not going that all out, though. That would be smart. That's like a holster. Man, it's so dark that I almost think we should pay the BTR. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's pretty freaking dark out here. Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna. It's really dark. I'm gonna take it. I'm not that bothered. I think it's fair game. If we even have the option of using this without getting killed, fuck it, let's take it. No, Hinch, so that's the catch. We're coming in with enough money to do the returns. So we ran out of money last time, just barely, with 250k starting cash. Oh, we do have the Labs keycard, though. We're supposed to go to Labs. Fuck, I forgot. We could still pay that. We can still pay to get to Labs, I think. Yeah, Hinch, you can choose whatever you want for a much harder 0 to hero. But yeah, you can definitely do this without any money. It's just so you can make money along the way. Isn't refreshments, but I do. Okay, let me think. What is the closest labs extract or labs? Oh. If I'm trying to get to labs, where should I have him take me? Scav checkpoint? Somebody's shooting down there. Damn it, I shouldn't have done this. Forgot about labs. Old scav checkpoint, you think? Or no, we're not that far away right now. Right? Because it doesn't always take money. Here, let's just go to scav checkpoint, it'll be fine. It doesn't always take the money out of the wallet unless you have it out in the open. In my experience. That's why we're doing this. You just go down the street. Yeah, I kind of forget. It's so dark out. We'll just walk from scav checkpoint. Oh yeah, true. We could have used the BTR to send stuff back to our base too. I kind of forgot about that. Oh, that's a scav. Whoa. Shit, where am I going? I think labs is that way? No, it's not that way. Maybe it's this way? Oh yeah, yeah, I think it's this way. Oh yeah, 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 here it is, here it is. Gotta watch out for tripwires here, from what I've heard. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, you were saying that, you know how to feel about bringing in money during the Zero to Hero run. Basically, if you want to have the returns going, you have to bring in money. And also the bonuses, we're bringing in a labs card. Even though it would be cool to find the labs card in the raid, like, that's probably not gonna happen. I mean, it might, definitely could happen. Oh, we should keep that as a tool. Sugar is definitely gonna be a tool for survival here. What else should we store? 2 surgery kits. Okay. Alright, I guess we're keeping that. Oh, the CMS, I forgot. Sometimes the slots get a little bit buggy. But yeah, we do have some unnecessary weight right now that I could drop. 2 scopes. Yeah, and they're different platforms. Oh, I should drop that one. It's the same exact scope. Alright, we're good.
So, what do we got here?
Let's go to labs. We gotta get some raider loot. Since we beat this, let's make it our mission to try to make some upgrades while we're on labs here. ISO, the coolest thing I keep hearing is marathon mode is like the original vision from the main dev Nikita. How we have to start on ground zero, go to streets. From streets you can either go to labs or interchange. And then basically you have to keep going through all the maps until you finish all of them in order without being able to go back to your base. And then you extract Tarkov. So we're still waiting for the final map, but right now it starts at ground zero and then it ends on shoreline. Alright, let's see how our character's looking. Load time's getting a little bit weird here. Alright, we're looking like a total punk. Let's try to get some upgrades here. I guess maybe this is a good way to get rid of the nighttime, or let the nighttime pass while we lurk around on labs. Or we could use the nighttime to just creep to extract, I don't know. Do you still play OpenMW? So I have OpenMW installed on my PC. We did some Armored recently, but taking a little break from it. You know, I thought I may have juiced up our character a little bit too good right off the bat. So I want it to be fun to watch without us being insanely OP next time we play, maybe. You figure out any marathon objectives you want to do. Gump, I think today it's just take more chances. You know, I heard the boss spawn has been increased, so while we're doing marathon, let's check on the bosses, stuff like that.
What about command? They just left us.
Nice. Pretty quick queue time here. Spawn right in the middle though. Just for new Tarkov players, man, make the most of your scav run. You know, you can play scav once every, what is it, 30 minutes by default. Go back and forth from doing like a scav run and then a low gear PMC quest run, back and forth. Let's take the safer approach here. weapon box there. Nah, it's just gonna be wasted space right now. It definitely makes it more interesting that we're trying to get high value items out in between raids rather than just surviving. That like definitely adds to it. But we also don't need that money during this type of playthrough. I guess it's definitely money to fund more returns, but again, not really. Not a big deal right now. Why is the lab so dangerous? Because it costs like a 100... How much is the lab's keycard going for? Is it still like 180,000 rubles or something? So you have to have a keycard to actually get access to it, and you can find some really good stuff there, so generally it attracts more juicers. And I think the storyline of it in Tarkov was supposed to be kind of eerie, like some scientists got wasted down here. Pistol, no, so the laser is gonna shoot out of my pant leg. That's why we got it in the backpack. I haven't heard any shots. Oh, take that back. That's a grenade. Bro, please don't be that 6-year-old that makes every game a competition against each other, you know? It is healthy to play multiple games. Please grow up just a little bit for us. Just know that you're not like a very good representation of your games community if you act like that. You make the other people think you're a fucking schmuck, you know? Ooh, that's a dead PMC. Ooh, he's probably got some leftovers for us. Not that I want to be picking up leftovers, but... Yeah, the raiders should show up every raid eventually. I think there's certain things that trigger them though, like pressing buttons that activate different extracts and stuff, right? What does this guy got? Oh, he's got a headset. And a gun. Drop the bag. Oh, let's see. Does he have a bag I can just scoop up and go? Can't tell. His gun's still there, but I feel like they looted him. Yeah, let's just go get the headset and then we'll come back. Actually, no, I'm not going to drop the bag because I don't want to come back. We're still moving pretty fast here. I'm gonna hope that the killer has already moved on to do his crazy metagame money farming bullshit right now. Damn. It's gotta be pretty heavy. 7 kilos. Oh, dude, that's a nice gun. Might be hearing somebody creeping to our left. We gotta get that headset. The door. God. We just hear a door open. Can't wear that helmet with the headset. Killed by an MP7. I can't tell if they're above us or looting this body right in front of me. Oh. Yeah, problem is they're gonna be checking this body next. No! Oh, I thought we headshot him, dude. He gave me the bait and I fucking took it, but I thought we still had the headshot. Fuck. I was thinking that corner would be kind of sneaky, but I should have just ran out the door the second he committed to that side. Man, that guy's gun was cool, but it was kind of weird. What the hell was that thing? It was like an MX or MCX or something? Ah, man, that got intense. Those dudes are obviously fucking labs runners though, sprinting around like maniacs. They probably do that run all the time. It was definitely intimidating as fuck hearing them stomp around like psychos like that. Damn. Ah, yo, Mando, thanks for the resub, dude. Or the brand new sub for the first time. I really appreciate it, man. We had a Static, Grip, Patient Zero. Thanks all you guys for subbing during the raids here. Oh yeah, it was a 300 blackout round. Man, it's like, I could have definitely repositioned, but I figured he was gonna mess up clearing the angle. But when I shot a little bit too early, that gave him the confirmation as to where I was. So that was rough. That could have gone 100 different ways there. Man, I really thought that we might have headshot him at the end there, though. I fucked up. Alright, let's get back to at least 250,000. Problem is we don't have a labs card. I guess we could buy one from the flea market, though. How much money do we need? Let's go in a little bit less than that. 10,000. Or no. Alright. Roughly 250,000. Oops, not that one. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that, you know, I thought his teammate had seen that I had looted the body, so they were going to be on high alert, but the first guy gave us a free kill. I could have even waited a little bit longer to kill him. Alright, food and water. Alright, we really should jump over to Dark and Darker, dudes. It's like 3 in the morning. But let's just do one more half-assed attempt, see if it snowballs into something good. But this has got to be the last attempt right now, because I do want to do a little bit of D&D before I get too tired here. Cover screen. I think that was a one-off, man. I know we ran into the 4 hatchlings, or 3 of them, whatever. But I'm not used to that type of shit, so it's all good. I'm not going to play this waiting game every single time, unless it becomes a regular problem. You know, if anything, it's good that I'm not even thinking about those people right now, you know, because I feel like when I'm not on DayZ, it's much less of a factor. But, yeah, unfortunately they are in every game sometimes. Try and find a labs card? Yeah, we could try to wait until the player scavs show up and then maybe kill them for a labs card, but it'd be pretty late in the raid maybe. Or no, I guess it could happen in the first 20 minutes of labs. Killing the first wave of player scavs and getting a key card maybe. Yeah, Cork, so we finished Marathon once doing the 0 to hero runs, but now we're trying to tweak the starting loadout a little bit, maybe do it again. Actually, right now we got the same starting loadout, so basic meds, hatchet, but we could try doing no secure container, no basic meds, maybe no melee weapon. Beef, I thought maybe you had a higher chance to spawn with a labs key card if your scav karma was higher, but I might be wrong about that. How did he bait you there? So what he did is he opened the door and then he stuck just his barrel out forward, so you thought the head was going to show up next. So I shot a little bit premature, and like I knew the bait was coming. Every smart labs player or every smart labs player in Tarkov, whatever, every experienced player is probably going to throw a little bit of a bait at you when they know what angle you're shooting from to identify where you're at, right? So he opened it, he shoved out his barrel, showed his shoulder. That's sometimes like if I'm in sweaty mode, I'll partially peek and like show my barrel and my elbow and then jump back in to see if I take any flak. You know, so I gave him what he wanted. He knew kind of where to look, you know. So in a perfect world, you either have the balls to hold your fire until the head shows up, or I should have walked out into that other hallway, and then when he checked, oh, I'm not there, you know, and then I have a whole new avenue to maybe hit him with a right side peek when he has to do a left side peek, you know. So we could have done a lot of different things there, but I fucking choked, man. That got intense so quick. It's all good though. Let's try it again. Yeah, so Mr. Dis, some people don't want to know the exact hour that I finished it because they want to watch it not knowing if I'm about to die or not, if that makes sense. It's like more interesting, I guess, to watch the VODs not knowing when we did the run. But just know that it happened in the last 2 streams of Tarkov. That's all I'm gonna say.
Just stay focused, guys.
Alright. Let's see, what do we got here for loots? Maybe a dead scav or 2. Yeah, that MCX or whatever the gun is that you had, it's pretty cool, but we only found like 60 rounds for it. And I don't think it's the best at medium or long range, so yeah, it is what it is. It is really good for close range though. We definitely could have had that guy. Yeah, it spits out bullets so fast we're going to be empty pretty quick. What do we got here? It's awfully quiet. We've been looting the same corner over and over again, so let me try to swap up the loot run a little bit. Ooh, nice. Oh, I think I just heard a scav kick a door in. They're coming. We gotta catch them at a doorway.
Yes, we'll do it!
No! Yes! It's supposed to be late night chill time, not scav shankage time. There's another one coming. Too easy? Is that why we gotta go no melee weapon? Nah. One more second, he probably would have blown me away.
Where is he? Tourist finished.
We got the whole crew showing up. Okay, which one is more accurate? 33 MOA versus 40 MOA. 62 durability, no flashlight. AK-74. We gotta take that. that fucking power slide. Did we kill him with that shot, I wonder? It felt kind of, you know, kind of facial. We brought in 5K for the taxi. Fuck, it's coming. Ooh. Shit. Yeah, I don't think he died. Whenever we upgrade, we don't have time. This guy's on us. We just killed his friend. Shit, I guess we do have time now. Jeez. Just a scav. Oh no. We gotta get some meds off of somebody. Stomach zeroed out, we're leaking. Oh, there we go. Heals. No! Oh my god. I thought there was gonna be a player out there. That was so awkward. Oh, good thing we got heals all of a sudden.
Got hit.
Alright. It's not that bad. Now we're just missing an arm and a stomach. Which one do we take? 74N or the 74M? I think the N is more customizable in Raid. Ooh. We're going in non-juice so we can actually live off of Tarkov, live off the land, instead of just going with everything we need, like usual. Okay, what's the food and water at? Might just have to get out of here. Higher durability, yeah. And this one I can change the buttstock on. Okay, let's see, what's the difference on accuracy? 5.8, 6.5. Alright, whatever. Wimbo, it's a mix, dude. Some of them are gonna be easy bots like that guy we killed. Then you're gonna find a PMC that totally, like, destroys you until you learn how to play the game. And I don't know, scavs, you know, they're kind of like zombies in DayZ. They enrich the environment, they make you respect the battlefield, so you can't just like run through it. But it's like, you'll eventually get to the point where you're just icing all the scavs, but the players can always be an unpredictable threat, you know. Could be a very good player or a total newbie. Yeah, but I think the scavs have really improved over the years. As far as like a shooting AI goes, they're pretty good. But as you play more, you'll make them look silly and easy once you understand a few fundamentals to live by. But that's kind of the reason we're playing the challenge mode here, is because it makes them as difficult as possible, so we're not just totally icing them with the best kit in the game every time. Bigger rig on the scav, it's all good. Big enough for me, let's get out of here.
Shit! I'm hit!
I don't really care about a few extra slots, I care more about survival supplies and just getting the hell out of here right now. I think when you extract it heals your zeroed out limbs to a certain extent. I don't know about normal health though. And painkiller dehydrates us. Let's just get right out of here. Nice.
Ah! Shit, they got me.
Alright, might do a few HUD upgrades just because. Tape 2. Ah, it's all good. Forgot about that. Oh shit. Was that a sniper scav?
I'm hurt.
I don't think he was shooting at us, but maybe. I didn't know there was a sniper scav around there somewhere. Yo, super. Thanks for 14 months in a row. Hope we're still enjoying the stream after all these months, dude. Okay, so we died on labs. We're going back into streets. This time we gotta go to interchange. Alright, let's play a little bit risky. We can check on either Caban or Colante once we get in. Let me fill up my drink as we load here. Yeah, it should bring our stomach back to like 20 out of 60 that we can heal up once we get in. Oh no, yeah, we finished it once. There's a few different missions that you can only accomplish if you do marathon mode, and the very last one, or one of the main ones, is giving you a thick case. One of the earlier ones on labs will give you like a med box, injector box. Yeah, there's plenty of quests that you can only do on marathon right now. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, isn't there some kind of PlayStation reveal later where somebody on Twitter said that they might be announcing Resident Evil 9 later today, so I don't know. What else do you think they're announcing? No, Push. I've never played single-player Tarkov. You can actually look down and then free look back up. They have a clear screen with nothing on your, you can't see your melee weapon in your hands, your gun, or anything. But I guess now you just unequip your melee weapon too.
Damn, I'm tired of this walking. Shit! I'm hit!
Yeah, we're still hurt from last time. Okay, so our stomach was back up to 20. Let's fully heal. Thanks to that slew that we found. Bloodborne? Okay. Yeah, so what time does that start? I might be sleeping when it's, if it starts too early in the day. Oh yeah, no, so marathon mode, dude, you kind of pick your own difficulty if you think about it. Right now, don't rag on people for not being able to finish it, because it's more of a challenge of like, are you gonna finish it and make it entertaining? If you're talking about streamers, like, you can literally just go into the raid and play it super slow or super fast. You can go in as kitted as you want or as naked survivally as you want, you know? So like, let's not compare people. Everybody's probably doing it in a different way right now. And a lot of luck is involved too. Like, there was plenty of times where I let the first PMC run past me to avoid the spawn zone bullshit. There's a lot of different factors at play. Alright, let's get out of here. What should we eat? Okay, that should be perfect. I mean, Sibby, sure. I feel like we usually take a break, though, like a pretty sizable, at least like a 10-15 minute break during long streams. Yeah, I mean, if I'm on for 8 to 12 hours, I'm sure that we've at least taken 30 minutes worth of a break. Should we make sure that we always do that, though? Absolutely. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. Sometimes your brain just keeps on going. You want to make sure that you, don't take massive breaks while you're online, because you start feeling like you're wasting people's time, or you start thinking, oh man, this guy probably has 20 minutes to watch during his lunch break or before bed. Like, I want to make sure that I'm here type thing, so yeah. But I should plan out a nice break, like right in the middle of the stream or something. And that usually happens as we swap games. So yeah, we've already taken like a 15-minute break at one point here. Okay, so where are we going? We gotta get to interchange. And yeah, luckily DayZ and Tarkov kind of gives me a lot of mini breaks if I want to take them. Like if I die in DayZ, I take a break, because I know I might not get another one for 4 hours. You know, Tarkov, oh, we're loading into a raid, I can take a break if I want to. So, eh. It's not as bad as just like running Call of Duty non-stop. Oh. What kind of gun is that? Okay, so we gotta get behind the Concordia building, I believe. We got some mean sounding guns. Yeah, Gula, there's different tiers, so there might be like a really cheap, kind of shitty night vision, and then there's really high tier, expensive, crisp. Nice. Oh, a PMC or a scav? It's gotta be a scav down there. He might step in a minefield. Hmm. Yeah, might need that actually. Band-Aid's always good. Ooh, that'd be good on a different run. There's a little bit of food there too. Ooh, better helmet, nice. Nah, Lander, we just died on labs in the last one. We had a decent fight, but I don't have a second key card. I figure like the true way would be, it'd be super badass if we found a key card on either Ground Zero or Streets and then took it in. So like, let's give it a chance, see if that can actually happen, but it's pretty unlikely right now. Yeah, I mean, Cole, it's gonna be different for everybody. I feel like some people, they're still lost on some of these maps after thousands of hours playing the game. There's like certain areas that they're lost on, whereas other people, they're gonna learn the map in a couple of days. So yeah, it just really depends on how try-hard you are with learning it. You know, on one hand, if you want to be kind of immersed and lost, like Daisy style, just take your time, who cares? Or if you really want to make sure you're not just like, you know, dying to stupid shit, not able to find any extracts, like yeah, just open up a map online. You can learn this shit pretty quick. But yeah, for the longest time, after Woods got an expansion, if you put me in a certain part of Woods, like, I'm pretty lost. But then when I started hunting down the goons with my buddies, I know it pretty well now. Alright, let's see, where we're going. Filing cabinets for lab cards. What are the chances of that, though? I really don't want to loot filing cabinets. That might be like the quickest way to put me to sleep. Not that it's that bad, but yeah, getting keys for a future raid, that could be cool. Man, it looks so good out here. Okay, so where's Concordia? I'm a little bit lost all of a sudden. Shit, I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, it's out this way. Somebody's down there. Probably a scav. Probably a bit risky, but we gotta cross at some point. Whoa! Whoa! Jeez, I'm sorry. Game gets so scary so quick. I think we dropped the Saga for the SKS here. Sick of carrying around these mags. Probably no boss. Oh. Maybe a scav inside the boss hangout. Oh! No! No, no, no.
Leg's broken. Shit.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Oh, he stepped on a fucking landmine. What a moron. You know, I called it earlier. I was like, man, that scav is walking awfully close to that minefield. But I don't think he's gonna do it. He's an AI scav. Like, they're too smart for that shit. Nope. Nope. Not too smart for these dumbass scavs. Alright, let's go. This guy's like, I think I got him injured. I'm fucking pushing in, boys. Yeah, I dropped the Saigon, we immediately get lit up by one. So you do not drop the shotgun. Ooh. Shit, we got no backup rounds. You may have heard somebody. Seems like a pretty good time to get out of here. Feels a little bit silly walking out in the open, but I also don't want to make too much noise. I think next time we'll probably just sprint all the way down here and just hope for the best, though. Okay, what are we sending back? Really nothing. Just a couple of junk items. Yeah, we got lucky. Kind of a quiet streets raid. Quiet nighttime. Okay, so now we're going to interchange, and from there we have to go to customs.
What's up over there? Oh, never mind.
Yo, Chrome, thanks for 62 months of support. We got Rebite, and again, Wizard. Thanks for the mega resub at tier 2. Load in just a moment. Let's see what our character looks like here. I keep thinking we gotta restart the game whenever we die here. just because it might eventually get stuck at a loading screen like that one time. Oh no, we're good. Oh, we got the stash. He's looking pretty badass. So we got level 3 armor, level 4 helmet, decent scope on the AK. What do we really need now? Probably some type of meds. And we need a headset and some meds. No, I think we're good on food. I might need fluids. Handshake goes ground zero, streets, and then interchange. So we could go to labs from streets, but we chose to go interchange because I don't have another key card right now. So thanks, Grip. Should be getting in. Oh no, we spawned 10 steps away from the extract. Well, I guess we're skipping interchange, and now we're sitting in a bush, waiting 7 minutes. So that's our extract right there, but it doesn't open for another 6 minutes, 40 seconds. So, I guess we can post up in a decent snipe spot here. And again, we said it last time, I wish we would spawn on the opposite side of the map in cases like this, but I'm gonna take whatever I can get right now until we beat this a couple of times. Ooh, might have saw something. Yeah, just post up in a decent spot so we can watch both angles here. Oh, there's something right there. What is that? That's gotta be a PMC. Oh yeah, he's coming for the marathon extract, I bet. Oh yeah. He's got some shit. Yeah, the MOA on this gun is pretty crappy though. He's still behind that truck, right? Probably waiting for the doors to open. Oh, he's creeping. Look at him. He is a turtle. Dude, you said turtle ninja? He's actually a fucking turtle ninja. This guy is sick of dying in marathon mode. He's ready to crawl it out. Look at him. I mean, if we died to this guy, I'd be okay with it, but we can't let that happen. He's probably gonna poke his head up at this vehicle. Oh yeah, somebody said if you team up with somebody doing marathon, you get into the next raid together. Problem is you don't spawn together. So it could be pointless. Grenade, yeah, I don't have any nades. This guy's like a snake. Is he really gonna crawl the whole way? Oh my god, he's crawling the whole way. Let's just go yell at this guy. This is crazy. Smoke his sorry ass. I don't know. Should we smoke him or talk to him? I feel like he needs us. Huh. Maybe he doesn't need us. I just want to get in this box so we can talk to him. Where'd he go? Is he creeping all the way back there? Yo, dude. Yo, I saw you creeping, man. I know the door's open in 45 seconds. I'm waiting for it too. Why don't we go together?
Hold your fire.
Yo, yo, yo.
I need backup.
Where is this guy? What? Fuck us taking it. He's in full-blown turtle mode here. What? Yo, dude, don't shoot.
Ceasefire.
There's no way he crossed this line. What? I am so confused. Oops. He turtled all the way over here just to stop somehow and disappear. Tower? No, I don't think he's in the tower. I mean, maybe he saw me and ran away, but I doubt it. Look, I am gonna leave. We can definitely just leave, but man, it feels like such a weird free raid here. Let's just give it a second. See if he disconnected and he's trying to get back in. Man, it seemed like a perfect guy to talk to. Maybe he's cheating. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say what a cheater would or would not do, because some of them are probably trying to do really weird shit to fly under the radar, but I just don't think a cheater would crawl that far. Like, most cheaters are like trying to not waste their time, you know? They're just like flying around like psychos. If anything, he disconnected or he somehow caught wind of us and ran the other way. I don't know, but it's time for us to leave, I guess. Yeah, we got nothing to send back. Let's just go. This is weird. Oh. Yeah, he didn't strike me as a cheater. He struck me as somebody that's like really trying hard to survive on marathon mode. It was just so weird how he disappeared. Okay, well, let's pretend that didn't happen. We'll go right into customs here. Alright, I'm gonna race to the bathroom. Yo, Chris. Dude, thanks for the 3-year resub. Lawjack, think of marathon mode as you have to start on one map, go through all the maps in order, and you can't go back to your base. So Nikita said it's like his original vision for the game, how you have to travel through all the different locations until you finally extract. So it might be the closest thing we get to like an open world feeling Tarkov right now. Where's the transit on customs? It's right by the old gas station. There's like a doorway. If you were to walk out of the gas station and take a right, it's in that corner. Kind of right by that tanker you have to put a marker on. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, Zabalba, so furthest we made it tonight is this run on customs, but we died a couple of times, I think, on streets and ground zero, so not the best night of marathon, but we did finally finish it the other night. So we're just having a little bit extra fun with it tonight. I'll be yo, DMR, thanks for the 2-year subbing. Says, thanks for the 2 years of action, my dude. Yo, thanks for using that prom sub again and saying that, man. And yo, Kanum, thanks for the tier 2 resub for 69 months. That's a long ass time, dude, especially at tier 2. Thanks for keeping it going. Shreds, yeah, I think so. No, you can't transit backwards, but some people think you should be able to do that in the future. And they think we might have more options when they integrate, you know, marathon mode into the base game, or into the main game mode. I think they said they're going to do that eventually. In the sense that when you're in a raid, there's various doors you can take to get to different places. I think that's going to become like a normal thing on all the maps eventually. And maybe not all the maps, but some of them. Yeah, Lum, that's a good question. So, non-marathon PMCs can be in your marathon mode raids. So it's the same exact raid as everybody else. And you might be thinking like, we should just be separated, you know? But for now, think of it like there's only one marathon extract on each map. So if everybody was stuck to just marathon only, that extract would be under severe heat. It would be ridiculous. You know, this feels like normal Tarkov with weird, like, or traffic. People are doing different things, so it makes the environment feel a little bit more active, I think, while you're doing your marathon run. And it makes it feel like not everybody's focused on the exact same thing you are, which is good. Yeah, I'd say we definitely have more questers right now than marathon players. Yeah, and people say it would also separate the player base a bit. Alright dudes, I'm trying to reload the game. I think that was just Spectrum maintenance. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so internet went out, it's back up. Oh yeah, it's giving us the option to reconnect. I think we might have saved the run here. If we disconnect though, we'll probably swap over to some Dark and Darker, but let's try to continue the run if my internet stays up here. If it goes out again and it doesn't come back up, I'll probably just call it a night because it is pretty late. It's almost 4 in the morning. But if we can keep this going, let's finish this run if possible, and then we'll do a little bit of D&D to end it in just a bit. We have Stevie, thanks for the 15-month sub, and we got Bjorn, thanks for the gifted sub, man. And again, DMR, I know I got you, but I think the internet crashed right after I said thanks for the 2 years, man. Yeah, that might have been Spectrum maintenance, or oh, it's flashing yellow again. It might be going out again, guys. It's kind of like struggling going from full bitrate down to like yellow 6000 territory, so I don't know what's going on here. Somebody said there might be a storm going on. But yeah, just for the record, this is what we're looking at. talking autism. No, Papa, my internet company is called Spectrum. Come on now, you know that. You know that. Alright, let me actually run a speed test. It might actually just be my... Whoa! What was that explosion going off? Oh my god, we gotta eat something. Oh boy.
I'm hurt.
We gotta get all the way to the gas station here. That was somebody else's bush, right? Whoa! Wait, what? Holy shit, he's not that dude. I thought that was a player, but it was just a scav. I gotta take this damn scope off the gun. This fucking woodpecker's going at it. Oh no.
Freeze!
I think we just gotta get out of scav land here. Oh no! Are you kidding me? I thought it was a scav. It's a fucking player. It's a YOLO player just bouncing around looking for me. Oh my god. I was just gonna leave and go to our extract side, but no, it was a PMC. Damn, he was right next to the scav, so I got confused. Alright, so it looks like he died there, right? Because he has nothing on him, or what does that mean that he's got nothing? Maybe the guy next to him just killed him right after he killed me, or what's the deal with that? Alright dudes, it is so late. The internet going out kind of took the wind out of my sails. Let's definitely swap over to a little bit of Dark and Darker before the night's over here. Yeah, we kind of fucked that up, my bad. We'll do some more of this next time, but it feels kind of good to end the stream with some D&D as we're getting a little bit sleepy. So it's 4 AM, give me a few minutes to get everything swapped over. And it seems like my internet is still kind of bouncing up and down here, so let's see if it stays up. Alright, give me just a sec, let's monitor the connection. Oh yeah, and if you guys missed it, these were our returns from last time, which is kind of fun to see a big page of juicy items. So I'll probably come on here and organize the inventory before we get back on. Alright, I will be right back.
Want a party? Stop! down. Wanna cooperate? Hey bro, wanna party? Hey guys, we need to all work together. Wanna party? Fuck off! We're good to fire!
Oh, stop it. Stop it. That's disgusting.